Hello, I'm Dr. Lindsay Trottier. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine practicing in San Diego, California. Today, I am going to give you a brief introduction to Yin-Yang Theory. The concept of Yin-Yang is fundamental to the practice of traditional Chinese medicine and to understanding the BaZi calendar. So this video is for my patients and my clients who will be getting consults with me. This is just to familiarize yourself with these concepts so you understand a little more of what I'm talking about when we are working together. So Yin-Yang theory is really about understanding how the universe works and everything in it. And we say that in the beginning there was Wu-Ji, or the void. There was nothingness. From the void, or Wu-Ji, became Tai-Yi, great oneness. And here we see that now there are a limit to things. There is starting to be a shape and a definition. From Tai-Yi, we get Huang-Ji, or grand extremity. Now we can see there is a dualistic nature. There is black and there is white. From Huang-Ji, we get Tai-Ji, or great unity. And this is what most people will be familiar with as the Yin-Yang symbol. It is here we can see in the white there is a little bit of black, and in the black there is a little bit of white. There is yin, as represented by the black, within yang, which is represented by the white. And there is yang within yin. There are no absolutes, they are inseparable, and they are also dynamic. As yang becomes at its utmost, it has to transform to yin. And when yin is at its utmost, it has to transform to yang. The two extremities of Tai-Ji are Tai-Yang, or great yang, and Tai-Yin, or great yin. But this is a fallacy, as you really cannot separate yang from yin. We actually say in Chinese medicine that when yang does separate from yin, the patient will die. So what are yang and yin? Well, again, they are the dualistic nature of the world. Yang will have representations like light and day, while yin will be dark, night. Yang is more masculine, yin more feminine. Yang is characterized by activity, movement, fast, and yin would be more of rest, passive, slower in nature. Yang is external, while yin is internal. Yang is hot, it is summer. Yin is cold or winter. Yang is hard, yin is soft. There are 5 aspects of the yin-yang relationship. The first is opposition, which means that all things have a yin and yang aspect. The second is interdependence. They cannot exist without one another. Yin is the body and yang is the action. The third is mutually consuming. There is always a constant state of change for preserving the balance. In the summer, the weather is hot, or yang, so we sweat, which is yin. In the winter, the weather is cold, or yin, so we shiver, which is yang. The fourth aspect is intertransformation, which means that yin and yang will constantly change into one another. Day turns to night, which turns to day again. When you are running, which is a yang activity, you will have lower energy, which is a more yin state. The fifth is infinite divisibility, which means you can continuously divide them forever. If you have aspects of cold, which is yin, and hot, which is yang, you can divide cold into icy cold, which is more yin, then moderate cold, which is more yang. If you have day, which is yang, and night, which is yin, you can divide day into the morning, which is more yang, in the afternoon, which is more yin. So here we can see a landscape of trees in the sunlight during the day, overlooking some grass with the shadows overcast on it. We can divide aspects of this scene into yin and yang. It's daytime, so it's more yang. But there's a shadow being cast from the tree, and in that shadow we see the yin. The tree is growing taller and is stronger than the grass. So the tree would be a more yang plant, while the grass would be a more yin plant. In all of these scenes, we can see aspects of yin and yang. In the top left corner, we see a large crowd of men, mostly men, shouting, having fun, being loud, and all of these activities would be more yang, whereas the picture below with the 3 women would be more yin. Men generally are more yang, and women are generally more yin. The top picture shows a lot of activity and energy, which is more yang. And the bottom picture shows 3 women with their eyes closed, resting, being still, which is more yin. On the top right picture, we see a child resting in the autumn leaves. And in the bottom picture, we see an older man running in the summer heat. Autumn is more yin, and summer is more yang. Resting is more yin, running is more yang. But a child is more yang, and an older person is more yin. And in the center picture, we see an older gentleman, possibly a grandfather, holding his granddaughter. The grandfather would be more yang in gender, but the granddaughter would be more yin. However, his age makes him more yin, and her age makes her more yang. So where do we use YinYang theory? Well, in traditional Chinese medicine, it's fundamental in acupuncture treatments, herbal medicine, and qigong. We use the tenets of yin-yang in BaZi, YiJing divination, and in feng shui, and it's an important part of Taoist and Confucianist philosophy. There is also important aspects of yin and yang in the martial arts, such as Tai Chi and Kung Fu. Yin and yang can be applied to so many aspects of our daily lives. It shows us that balance is not static, it's dynamic. There will be times when there is more yang, and there will be times when there is more yin. However, we will always find yin within yang, and yang within yin. It's a beautiful way to cope with the seasons and cycles of our lives. It's a great way to find harmony in our world. If you would like to learn more, there are numerous resources on where you can deepen your understanding of YinYang theory. If you'd like to work with me, you can contact me at the information provided in the link below. Please look for part 2, where I discuss Wuxing, or the 5 phases. Thanks, and have a great day.